What's up, guys? Honey50 here, bringing you Black Clover manga review. This was chapter 200, titled The War of Light. Now, this is gonna be a very, very difficult and controversial chapter for people to discuss. It begins with, Ron being healed by Mimosa, and he looks at her and he was reminded of a female elf that looks like her. And he's like, wow, I'm being saved by a human. How ironic. And while this is going on, we have Silva about to deal the finishing blow. He's about to do a headshot with an arrow to Petri. And Asta was like, wait, we can't. And he was like, are you trying to get in my way? Do you want me to kill you? And he was like, you're just trying to find an excuse to kill me, aren't you? Then you know how to step in and be the peacemaker. And he was like, you can't kill him because that's the body of the Vigilance, Captain Vigilance. And he was like, but his mana and presence is different. And he was like, yeah, I know, it's weird. It's a soul in another body, that's why. So, they explained that to him, and Asta was like, look, I have an idea. My sword could dispel his darkness. And we should be able to bring back the captain. So Asta touched him with a sword. And this is when things get kind of controversial, because this is going to remind people of something that a lot of people didn't like from Naruto. And that is, when Asta touched him, he went into like a dream state, and he went into this guy Petri's emotions. And we see Petri as a kid there in front of a tree, and inside that tree is William Vigilance, sealed in there, his conscience. And Petri is like a little boy in a chair, sitting there holding his head down, and he's thinking about all the things that he has done and how he didn't really want this. And instead of dealing with all this, he's actually rejecting it, trying to like run away from it. And we have Asta comes in, and Asta starts gripping him up and was like, you did this, I know you killed the Magic Emperor, blah blah blah, and I hate you and I can never forgive you, but we need to put this all to the side, all this anger and hatred, and we have to worry about the threat that's ahead. Now, I'm paraphrasing, that's not exactly what Asta says, but that's basically the point of what he meant. And after, struggling, and fists are exchanged between the two, and Asta just blocking him and grabbing his fist, he won't stop throwing punches. Asta tell him, we need to help each other out in this moment. And you have to stop running away and shutting everything away. And then this kid version of Petri realizes that Asta understands him, and he breaks down crying. And then after that, the darkness, we go back to the regular world, and the darkness fades from his body, and Petra comes back fully healed. And he tells Asta, let's do this, and let's take down this demon or devil, depending on what translation you're reading. I believe the regular one is supposed to be devil, but some people are saying demon. But yeah, they're gonna take down this devil that they summoned, that Petri summoned, and together, and that was basically the end of the chapter. Now, I know a lot of people are upset because it's like, oh, this is Taka no Jutsu. This is the same thing that Naruto did to Obito in the war, blah blah blah. And I know a lot of people are gonna start knocking it off the bat, but there's a really big difference between Naruto and Asta. Asta is not forgiving him. Asta is not, being pathetic, like, oh, you're a good guy, I know you are deep down inside, you just need someone to help you. No, he's not doing all that talking junk like Naruto. He admits that he does not like him, and he's mad at what he did to the Emperor, and how he, killed him. He was a nice person. And then what he's been doing to the other people, and how he returned his own people, and he's using them as weapons in war to hurt his people. Asta's not forgiving him for that. What Asta was saying was, even though we have our differences, and even though we have bad blood towards each other in animosity, we need to learn how to put that away and be grown men and take care of what the problem really is in front of us. And we both got the same problem, and that is the devil who was manipulating this whole conjuring situation between the two clans of humans and elves. That was his point, which was in Asta's favor, in my opinion. That's very great character development, way better than most shonen characters. Like, he was able to process, okay, you hurt my people, you kill my people, you kill the Magic Emperor, you done all these vile things for vengeance, then you bring back a devil that's the master plan of all this. And in his mind, in his heart, even though Asa does not forgive him, Asa is willing to be a man, a grown man, a warrior, and he's willing to put those differences aside for now to accomplish the main goal that's ahead. Now that takes very, very great character development, something that Naruto has. I mean, maybe you can say that when he gets older and he becomes Hokage. Okay, maybe. But, you know, the talking no jutsu in Naruto was just him talking his way through his enemy just to win him over. And it really had no content to the story. Because, like, it really didn't make sense him talking to Obito to bring him back to good. The only reason why Kishimoto put that in the story is because the ass pull later on from that was Obito gave his powers to Kakashi for a while to use, which was BS completely, but Naruto has a whole bunch of potholes and BS that's like, just, that's a whole nother topic of discussion. I just want to tell you the difference between the two. This right here, how Asta was doing, this is talking no jutsu done in a good way. A better way than Naruto ever does it. So, there's a big difference. And when it comes to Asta's way of thinking, it was more realistic. Like I said, he did the right thing as a grown man and as a warrior to, like, yeah, I dislike you. Yeah, I don't like what you did and how you killed my emperor. But we need to put our vengeance to the side for now and deal with it later. And right now, we have to deal with the main threat. So that shows very great character development on Asta's part. Last week, we got Nazo. So we got his character development. In this chapter, now we have Asta's. So I like how everyone's getting character development. Not just Asta, who's the main character, but all his friends and family around him, and his captains and everyone else around him is also getting support. And you know, Black Clover has a very big cast. I mean, the Black Bulls are like 10 members strong by itself with Captain Yami. Not to mention all the other captains got their people. And like everyone get a little bit of a spotlight here and there in character development. So, shouts out to the writer of Black Clover for doing that. I know that takes a lot of work to show that I give everyone time to develop and show it and stuff like that. And I have to admit, Black Clover had just been, for the past couple of months, had just been killing it. Its chapter's been on fire every chapter, especially this last 3. So, but yeah, that's the difference between Naruto, talking no jutsu, and Asta's. Asta's more realistic and grown than the kiddie-ish Naruto one of Obito, but that's just my opinion. Y'all leave your thoughts and opinions down below and comment if you like the chapter or not. Give this video a like, share, and subscribe. Share with your family and friends. That's all I have for you guys. Peace out and have a good one.